Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Center of Peace, our Sunday morning celebration. Good morning to all who are joining us online, our Facebook page, and our YouTube channel. Welcome. My name is Twana Malone. I'm the senior minister here at the Center of Peace, and my pronouns are she, her, and they. We do have a wonderful service in store this morning. We have our licensed professional practitioners assisting us in our service. Leading us in our meditation this morning is Marilyn Watkins. Leading us in the ringing of the chakra bowl this morning, giving us an opportunity to bring our attention and our awareness into the room and to be present in the presence itself is Cynthia Banks. Leading us this morning in our treatment, our affirmative prayer, is Tricia Grady. And leading us, doing double duties in our selected and sacred readings this morning, again, is Miss Cynthia Banks. Holding consciousness for us this morning, knowing the truth about our time together and its unfolding in the most wonderful and magnificent way, is our licensed professional practitioners, Mara Davis, Jackie Jackson, and Helen Moore, who's in the place with us this morning. So if you see her with her eyes closed, you'll know what she's doing in prayer. Our music today is being sung forth through our choir, led by Miss Kamara Jordan. Yes, we happy about that. Greeting all who walk into the space this morning is Miss Tony Bay. We have Al, Nicole, and Vern on the ones and twos, making it all work, bringing us all together, keeping us all together. So with that, I want to invite us all to take this time, to give us ourselves this gift and this time, to be fully present and to be fully aware. Marilyn?
Good morning. This is a guided meditation. I'd like for you to close your eyes if you're comfortable with that. Position your body comfortably. Make sure your back is supported. Your feet are flat on the floor. Lower your shoulders. Let your hands be comfortable and free. Breathe normally, taking relaxed, deep breaths. And just focus your attention on these relaxed, deep breaths. Bring to mind, remember a moment or a time in your life when you felt safe and secure. If you do not remember such a time, imagine a place in your heart and mind where you do feel safe and secure. Locate this place within you and focus your deep breathing into it. This is a place deep within you where you know all is well. As you continue to take slow, deep breaths, I want you to see that safe, secure place in your mind's eye. Feel it. Feel it through all the cells of your body. Feel it throughout your entire body temple. Listen to it. Its sound is calming and healing, like the sound of a melodious water fountain. Use your imagination if you can, and touch it. Let your hands, your heart, and your mind caress it. And feel as it caresses you in return. Take a few moments and just rest in this safe, secure place, breathing calmly, comfortably, and slowly, allowing its comfort, its security, its gentleness, restfulness, and beauty to completely enfold you. Declare that your mind, your body, and your soul are one with this refuge of safety and security. Recall the words of the psalmist who speaks of living under the protection of the Most High and residing in the shadow of the Almighty. Allow these words to resonate through your heart. On the count of 3, slowly prepare to return your attention to the room, remembering this safe, secure place belongs to you. It lives within you, and you can return to it whenever you choose. 1, 2, 3, and so it is. Continuing to feel that safe space and knowing that it is spirit in form, knowing that this spirit, God, universe, allness is one with each and every one of us. We are all of it, of its love, its peace and harmony. Its presence is forever in us, guiding us, animating us through this day and every day. And I know that this presence, this spirit, this universal oneness is here in this room, this city, this state, this world now. And I know that this presence is in each person participating in this service, in the musicians, in the technicians, in the practitioners, in Reverend Twana. And I know this service will unfold perfectly as Spirit, God, the universe, is perfection. And I am grateful to know that Spirit is always with me and with you. I'm grateful for this teaching and this moment to be as I am. And with that, I release these words into the law of mind, knowing that it is done, it is complete. And together we say, and so it is.
Thank you, Tricia, for that beautiful treatment. And thank you, Marilyn, for leading us in our practice this morning, our meditation. It's wonderful. So now I'd like to take this opportunity to invite you to join me and all of us as we turn our attention to our vision and our mission. You can find it behind me, to the right of me, rather. Or if you use the card that's in the back of your chair, there's an opportunity to download our vision and our mission by using the QR code. As we move into the reading of our vision and our mission, join me in seeing it as a real, live, lived experience in our lifetime. Our vision, a loving and peaceful world where all of humanity is honored as the divinity within is experienced. And our mission, the center of peace, is a loving, inclusive, and vibrant community that utilizes and demonstrates spiritual principles and practices to cultivate powerful individuals who together create peace throughout the world. And so it is. And now I'd like to invite you to please stand and join us in the singing of our congregational song, I Am One, written by our licensed retired practitioner, Bayless Webb. You can find the lyrics to the song, if you're not familiar with it, in the back of your chair so that you may sing along with us. I think that we're ready, Al. I'm one with Spirit, the Holy Spirit,
and it dwells inside of me. This perfect spirit, pure loving spirit, rests in everything I see. God walks beside me, protects and guides me. It's ever with me wherever I go. I trust its power, God's healing power. Its love surrounds me, and this I know. I live in spirit, I breathe in spirit. It lives within me, and so I am a spirit. I think a spirit. Its life is my life. I know God's life is my life. I know God's life is my life. I know.
So while we're standing, let us not miss out on this perfect opportunity to allow our eyes simply to glaze around the room and fall where they might as we welcome each other this morning, saying welcome, welcome, welcome to the Center of Peace. Welcoming everybody, acknowledging the humanity in another. Yes, welcome, welcome. You may be seated. Here at the Center of Peace, we are an open and affirming community. All are welcome here at the Center of Peace, truly, all are welcome here. And if this is your first time here with us, celebrating life and celebrating love on a Sunday, we love to be able to take this opportunity to acknowledge you and to honor your humanity, your perfection and all that you are. So if this is your first time and you feel comfortable and you'd like to stand, please do. All right, okay, no first timers, all right. Okay, well then let us just welcome each other. Let the love flow through us then, as we extend our hands outward to one to another and say, welcome. 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 I'm glad to see you. I'm so glad to see you. I honor you. And I welcome you this morning. Welcome to the Center of Peace. Yeah, okay. Where we at? Announcements. So Liz is coming up. As she is coming up to lead us in our announcements this morning, I think I have one announcement. I want to let you all know that we are going to have a special service November 3rd. That is two days before Election Day. So I am working with some of our practitioners. We are curating a special service for us that day so that we all may be full of faith. Whatever our choice is when we do go to vote, we want to make sure that we are not shaky in it, that we're not taking anything to the polls that we don't intend to get from the polls. You understand what I'm saying? So plan on being here. This is when community really gets to be community, when we really get to stand and support each other. So put it on your calendar. If you don't have it in your calendar, we'd love for you to come and be with us November 3rd.
Thank you, Fred. All right, and now we're going to have either Deb Ford or Tricia Grady to come up to speak about new member orientation. Trish said I had enough. All right, Deb, it's on you. Right? She wasn't.
5 minutes, I would have made it. Good morning, everyone. We are having an orientation. If you want to be a member of the Center of Peace, you must attend the orientation service or message or class. Thank you, that's the word. It will be held on October 30th. It will be held on Zoom, so you can do it at home. And this is for an invite for you to be an official member of the Center of Peace. We love and cherish each and every person here, and the membership allows you to vote and to join the choir. I do believe that's... Oh, of course, yes, serve on the board. So that is what, if you wanted to particularly be in any one of those places, you must be a member. Otherwise, just join us, and the orientation will just teach you, you'll learn more about our teaching, a little basis of it, and how the Center of Peace operates. So that is October 30th on Zoom, and then the ceremony will be November 10th on Sunday. Thank you. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
What time is it? 6:30. I didn't know. Thank you.
All right. Any more questions? All right. Next, we're going to have Tricia come up to speak about completing the circle. She tried to get away.
And yeah, just a continuation of the membership. The link to join will be on Constant Contact, or you can reach out to Deb Ford, myself, Carletta Murray, or Rita Naylor. Completing the circle, for those not aware, completing the circle is a way that the Center of Peace gets feedback from the congregation. So what we do is bring together small groups to focus on a ministry and how the congregation is experiencing that ministry. On the 17th of November, we will have a small circle focused on how the congregation is experiencing our practitioners. So we invite you to participate in that. It'll be that Sunday after service here at the center, starts around 1 o'clock. And you can reach out to Reverend Twana, Barb Jones, Suzanne Saunders, Cynthia Banks, Carolyn Hoke, or myself to let us know you're interested. Thanks.
Thank you. Next, we're going to have Cynthia come up to speak about a care circle.
Good morning, everyone. Well, the crochet circle is finally about to start. So the crochet circle will start meeting every third Saturday of the month starting December 21st from 2 to 4 p.m. at 6901 Old York Road, Philadelphia. This circle is open to beginners and seasoned crocheters. We will be asking for a 6-month commitment as we nurture our crochet skills as well as our spirituality. We will be working on not only personal projects, but the group projects to benefit the Center of Peace and possibly the community. We have 5 open seats, and if you are interested, you can contact me, Cynthia Banks, at 267-908-1595. 267-908-1595, or you can see me after service. Thank you.
Crocheting. Good luck. All right. My sweater be up here, but it's okay. I tried. All right, and Rev, you already went. So we're going to have Ayenda come up to speak about Beyond the Four Walls.
Happy Sunday, everyone. All right, so MJ the Musical, those tickets were coming in. People are buying them. We have a few more seats left. So MJ the Musical is based on one of his tours, the Bad album, right? And you remember Bad? You're right. Okay, so this is what the play is about. So we're going to be meeting up on January the 16th at 7:30 at the Academy of Music. and the ticket prices are $102, and they're still on sale. We still have a few left, and they're on sale until December the 4th, until we're filled up. So if you want to get the tickets, I would get them now. Get them now. So I am complete.
Who's bad? All right. All right. I just had to. All right. So, housekeeping tips. All beverages, please keep a lid on them. Try to keep the sanctuary clean. If you're not on our mailing list, you could do so by scanning the QR codes on the back of your chairs, or check out our website, thecenterofpeace.org. Like us and follow us on all social media platforms. And always, the practitioners are available for prayer after service. Did I bring a towel? You want to bring a towel? Okay, cool. Barbara. I'm complete. No, I'm good.
All right. So this is the month that we are in the mix with planning for 2025, and so we have a campaign or a pledge program that we do every year, and it has turned out to be very beneficial for the center. And so we're doing it again this year, and our co-leaders is Liz and Helen Moore, and Helen will be coming up in a second. Or Helen, you can come on up. I wanted to just take an opportunity just to talk about some of our goals. But as I was driving in this morning, I started to think about just how special the center is. That there are thousands of churches in this area, in this surrounding area. And it is unique in that it is a space for people like us to gather. And that's important. Sometimes I think we forget. And sometimes I think we don't realize how powerful we are. I don't think we remember that. So our goal is to continue to be here so that our doors may be open for people like us, for people who think like us, for people who have a desire to live like us, for people like us who have a real desire to be a beneficial presence, to stand for something and not be against anything. People like us. Our goal is to, in our planning, our goal for 2025 is to prepare ourselves for growth, whatever that might mean. I'm not going to try to outline it because I don't know for sure. But growth, yes. I feel like this is our time to step up to the next greatest version of ourselves. And it's ours to choose to do. And all of this takes money. So I was thinking this morning, a few years ago, when we were in the throes of looking for a new home, and we were here and we were there, we were going everywhere trying to find our new home once we moved out of COVID. And so we were, I got a call one day to go to one of the large Baptist church in this area. I won't name the church, but anyway, we went and we met with the presiding pastor. I don't know if he's a bishop or not, but so he was touring us around the building and everything. They wanted to invite us to have our Sunday services at their church. And so he said to me, you know, we're into being inclusive, and but you know, I really need to know something about the people who we are inviting to share our space with us. And he said, so I went on your website, and I must have looked at 50 or 60 of you all's Sunday celebration, your services. And he said, and you all don't know it, But in years to come, 3, 4, 5 years, this is from the Baptist pastor. He said, you all are going to be the place that people want to come and fellowship with. You don't know it. And you're going to need space. You're going to need resources. You're going to need people. You're going to need relationships. So I'm just bringing it back up so we don't forget who we are. And while we are asking you all to consider to go into prayer and to consider to be with us, those of us who are pledging to give consistently in an identifiable way, whatever feels right for you, that's what we're asking you to do, and to do it consistently. So I guess that was my 2 cents for today. So Helen, you're up.
So let me just add on to that. Yes, it's about 5 cents, okay, or a little more. So in talking about our pledge program, we embraced a couple ideas of what we feel we're about. We're about celebrating our power to support and embracing our power to create. So I want to talk a little bit about embracing that power to create. What does that mean? So we've had a 40-day prosperity plan going on since September 30th. So we're halfway through, one day after that. Today was day 21. And I think it's really, okay, let me just speak for myself. It's been very beneficial for me. So I'm getting up in the morning, something I haven't done for a while, being retired. So I'm up in the morning now, and it's feeling really good. So we talk about principles. Spiritual principle number 9 states, and what I did a long time ago is I took the we believe and I made them I believe. Because I wanted to be personal. I believe that the universal spirit, which is God, operates through a universal mind, which is the law of God, and that I am surrounded by a creative mind which receives the direct impress of my thought and acts upon it. The Bible says that Jesus said in John 14:10-11, it is the Father, meaning God, who dwells in me doing his own work. So all of this means, and I guess I want to go back and say the 40-day prosperity also encourages us to remember the inner presence. God or spirit, whatever you call it, is our source of abundance. So all of these together mean that we have that source within us. But I'm not personally creating it. I'm allowing that inner presence within me to create. It is its responsibility to create, but it's my responsibility to put the intention out there. So I was thinking about, rather than calling it our goals, our intention for this campaign, this pledge campaign, is that our community, this group of us here, all of us on YouTube and Facebook, anyone who hears of us and interacts with us, that's our community, and beyond, that we have 80 pledges. This is our intention, to have 80 people pledging for a total of $242,000. Now, it may sound big, but remember, we're not creating that. It's the inner presence that is creating that. So as Reverend Tawana said, we encourage you or ask you to prayerfully think about what it is you can consistently commit to. Doesn't have to be big. It can be little. It can be whatever you are comfortable with. And to make that your pledge for this year, for 2025. We have pledge cards, which you can pick up over here at the door. You can also pledge online. And to date, we have received 24 pledges for $105,706. And we say thank you, universe, for bringing those forward. And thank you, everyone. And now I'd like to introduce Marilyn Watkins. She's a practitioner here at the Center of Peace, and she's going to tell us a little bit about why she pledges. Marilyn?
Greetings. Okay. As part of the Financial Pledge Program for 2024, I was asked to share my reasons for financially supporting the Center of Peace. And so I'll just list a few of them, letting you know ahead of time that they're not the complete list, okay? So firstly, I believe in the Center of Peace's vision and mission, okay? To me, I'm thinking how beautiful it is, a vision of a loving and peaceful world where all of humanity is honored as the divinity within is experienced. And this vision resonates with me. It's universal. It's a vision that everybody, no matter who you are or aren't, no matter where you live or don't live, no matter what you do or don't do, this vision realized is going to benefit your life at all levels. The Center of Peace stands on and upholds science of mind teachings. Change your thinking, change your life is a major tenet of the science of mind teachings. The Center of Peace courses, workshops, Sunday messages, activities within the community, activities outside of the community, they all support us changing our thinking to reflect who we are in truth. One with God and all of creation, one with each other. The Center of Peace is a place where I am reminded of my oneness with God and my connection with all. I am constantly reminded of universal laws and spiritual practices and tools that nourish my spirit and help me navigate life with a greater sense of self-agency and with a power that comes from knowing that I am one with spirit, okay? The Center of Peace is a place where I am spiritually fed. The sermons, the music, the people, the activities of warmth, the respect, the support, the love, all of this combines to nourish me. I want as many people as possible to experience the Center of Peace and what it gives. Through our giving and our doing, we support the vision, we support the mission of the Center of Peace. As we give to the Center of Peace, we are giving to ourselves, and we are giving to the broader community and the world. Now, as we know, everything takes money. We're sitting in a warm, beautiful space. And in the spring and in the summer, this space is cool and comfortable. It takes money. The music, you know, sometimes we're shouting, we're so moved by the music. It takes money. The technology, it takes money. Everything takes money. And as we give our resources, we tap into the unlimited source of supply that is lavish and abundant and that resides in each of us. And from that place, we more deeply understand that it truly is unlimited. Acts of spiritual giving enlarges us. Why? Because it emanates from the source of love within us. I am asking you to pledge financially to the Center of Peace in a consistent manner. Give what you are comfortable with giving consistently. Why do I support the Center of Peace? In a few words, it supports me. And so it is.
We're going to do a piece entitled Optimistic by Sounds of Blackness, but we've created our own mashup, and this is how it goes. Thank you, Aisha, for bringing this song to our attention.
When in the midst of sorrow, we can see up when looking down. A brighter day tomorrow will bring. Ah, you hear the voice of reason telling you this can never be done. No matter how hard reality seems, just hold on to your dreams. Yeah.
Don't give up and don't give in. Although it seems you never win, you'll always pass the test as long as you keep your head held up high. You can win as long as you keep your head held up high.
Keep your eyes on the prize, yeah.
You can win as long as you keep your head held up high.
Don't go looking back.
Be optimistic.
If things around you crumble, no, you don't have to stumble and fall. Keep pushing on and don't you look back. Oh,
I know of storms and strife out of the album of your life. Just think ahead and you'll be inspired to reach higher and higher.
You will always do your best if you learn to optimistic.
Good morning. Could you please stand while we read affirmation for today? And repeat after me, please. God demonstrates through me. God demonstrates through me. As me. As me. When I give of myself. When I give of myself. To shine as a light of the world. To shine as a light of the world. And so it is. And so it is. Please be seated. Today's reading is taken from Living the Infinite Way by Joel Goldsmith, pages 85, 103, and 104. When we drop this belief that we play a part in obtaining God's love, God's grace, or God's givingness, and remember that the only part we play is to accept it by opening our consciousness to receive it. Since God is omnipresent, all good is right where we are. To admit a lack is to deprive ourselves of the abundance that is already ours. And by admitting the lack, we deprive ourselves even of the little that we may have at hand. To acknowledge that we already have all that the Father has, whether or not it is visible or immediately available at the moment, is to acknowledge the truth of, quote, Son, thou art ever with me, and all that I have is thine, end quote. And that is enough to enable us immediately to start giving, spending, serving, and in that release, the flow of supply would begin. On every hand, we see the demonstration of supply in nature. Take, for example, a coconut tree. One day, the tree is without coconuts, but in a short time, dozens have unfolded from within, and the tree is ready to push them out into service so that more can be produced. However, if one were to hang 100 coconuts on a tree, that would not convince the tree that it was its supply, because that really is not supply. That would have nothing to do with the tree's demonstration. It would be the demonstration of the one who had the coconuts hung them there. When we receive a check, we may think that that's a demonstration of supply. The check, however, is not our demonstration at all, but the demonstration of the one who sent it. He is the one who has demonstrated supply, or he could not have given it. No matter how much we receive, we never demonstrate supply because our demonstration of supply is determined by how much we give. How much unfolds from within our own consciousness, being many. We have accepted materialistic view that supply is getting, whereas supply is giving. This is a spiritual law, and so it is. And the reading and affirmation were submitted by licensed professional practitioner Zulma Gonzalez.
So. Multitasking. Mhm. This song's made popular by Chicago Mass Choir. God is. Down home roots, right? Yes. Right, Carla? Feel free to clap your hands. Marcy Francis on bass, Will Cates on piano. Yes. Come on, y'all.
God is my everything. God is my everything. He's my joy in sorrow, and
God is.
God is.
God is.
God is.
No, God is.
God is.
God is.
God is.
I said God is.
God is.
No, God is.
God is. God is.
No, God is.
God is.
God is.
God is.
God is.
God is my everything.
I'm not finished. You know God is my everything.
My everything.
Yeah, God is.
My everything.
You know God is.
My everything.
Early in the morning.
My everything.
I said God is.
My everything.
Late in the evening.
My everything.
Yeah, God is.
My everything.
In the morning.
My everything.
In the noonday hour.
My everything.
When I'm feeling low.
My everything.
And I'm singing in the
My
shower.
everything.
Hey, hey, hey.
My everything.
My tuition paid.
My everything.
My best friend.
My everything.
My guiding light.
My everything.
Inside within.
My everything.
Oh, God is.
My everything.
God is.
My everything.
God is.
My everything.
Right here in
My
center.
everything.
In my relationship.
My everything.
God is.
My everything.
My God is.
My everything.
Where God is.
My everything.
I say God is. Y'all know it to be true. God is.
My everything.
Hey, hey, hey.
My everything.
Hey, hey, hey.
My everything.
Sing it with the
My
choir.
everything.
You know God is.
My everything.
Woo! God is.
My everything.
God is. God is. My
Everything.
When the train is running, it's hard to get it off the track.
God is. Oh, yeah. God is.
Give it up for the choir. Yeah, you see, we got to get the choir a little stand, get them their own space. So the musician and the conductor can see each other, you know what I mean? Yeah, we getting there. We getting there. We getting there. Thank you. That was wonderful. Thank you. That was wonderful. From the heart. Always. Always from the heart. Always from the heart. So let us just get into the message then for this morning. Our theme for the year, oneness, a day at a time. We are still there. And this month, our theme, all our needs are met. All our needs are met. A few spiritual principles to get us anchored in the word today come from Ernest Holmes and What We Believe that you've heard others read from today already. This morning, we are working with spiritual principle number 1. We believe in God, the living spirit, almighty one, indestructible, absolute, and self-existent cause. Spiritual principle number 2, we believe in the individualization of the spirit in us. We believe in God and we believe God is in us. And that all people are individualizations of the one spirit. Spiritual principle number 8, we believe that the universal spirit, which is God, operates through a universal mind, which is the law of God, and that we are surrounded by this creative mind, which receives the direct impress of our thought and acts upon it. God in us, as us, is expressed through our mind. And what we hold in our mind is impressed into this creative substance that surrounds us. We impress it with our thoughts, and it acts upon our thoughts. Spiritual principle number 9, we believe in the control of conditions through the power of this mind. Conditions include a lot of things. Conditions include money. We believe in the control of conditions through the power of our mind. So we're talking about money this month. Breathe. There we go, there we go. And the teachings of Ptah-hotep, the oldest book in the world, or one of the oldest books in the world. It's ancient. And it lays out ways of living. And it states, I lost my place here, know your friends, and then you prosper. Money is my friend. Money is my friend. Money is my friend. Know your friend, and then you prosper. This month, we are talking about money, as I said. We are changing our thinking about money this month. One of the most profound experiences that one can have, according to Neville Goddard, is shifting our mindset from one of lack to abundance. One of the most profound experiences that we can have, meaning it's life-changing. When we can shift our perspective from lack to abundance, it changes our lives. Because whatever we've got in our minds, we get more of. Whatever we got in our minds, we get more of. So Helen shared with you all this morning that there's a group of us who are working on the 40-day prosperity plan. We're using this book by John Randolph Price. And we're at day 21, and we are so excited. And so we are doing the work of changing our mental perceptions. We are shifting our mindset around money. We're shifting our mindset about money. We're shifting our perceptions not only about money and around money, but we're shifting our perceptions around ourselves. We are starting to see ourselves differently. Not our human self, but our divine self. It's what we're doing. Maybe I can give this to you in a way that you can receive it so that you don't forget. Our business is about shifting our mindset. Y'all remember the song? He's got the whole world in his hands. 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 We're going to shift our perception about it. I got the whole world in my hands. 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 A shift in perspective. A shift in perspective. We're changing our perspective about money. We're changing our perspectives about ourselves. And we are learning to accept our new reality. Our reality is changing. And when we can do this, then truly all of our needs are met. This is the work of getting comfortable with our divinity. This is expecting good and more good. This is blessing our good, sharing our good, and doing good with our good.
You know, I had a few people come up to me about the 40-day plan, and they like, Rev, this 40-day thing, it's really working. It's really, really working. So in reality, though, what they are saying is that they're having a different experience with money. I'm having a different experience of money, or we are having a different experience of money because we are starting to think about money differently. So we have a different experience. It's almost like when they come up to me, it's almost as if they feel like it's magic. Suddenly the money appears from the sky, from somewhere. Suddenly like, oh God, this thing is working. It feels like magic. It feels like magic. It feels like magic, but we know it's practice. It feels like luck, but we know it's law. It feels like magic, but we know it's practice. It feels like luck, but we know it's law. The impress of our mind, what we give to it and what we hold in our mind is what we get back. It's not magic, it's practice. It's not luck, it's law. We've impressed in our mind a new reality, so we have a new experience with money. So we've always got to be checking in with ourselves then to see if we really believe that when we change our thinking, when we change our mind, that we're going to change our money. Like, do you believe it? When you change your thinking and when you change your mind, you're going to change your money. Conditions, conditions, conditions. And greater, are you all right with the change? Can you accept it? Can you accept more love? Can you accept more joy? This is a serious question. Can you accept more joy? Can you accept more peace? Can you accept more prosperity? Can you accept more money? Can you accept it? I think instinctively most of us would be like, yeah. That's instinctively. That's just instinctively. You've got to get to a place where you can accept it. So this morning, we were on day 21, and I thought I would just share with you what flowed through me in my experience this morning. So when we gather, there's a pray-in, we read the statement for the day, then we do meditation and contemplation, then we journal, and then we have some time for sharing. This all takes place in about 15 to 20 minutes, and it's bountiful. It's rich. And so today's statement reads this: God is lavish, unfailing abundance, the rich, omnipresent substance of the universe. This all-providing source of infinite prosperity is individualized as me, the reality of me. And what I heard, or what came to me in my meditation and contemplation of this statement, is that I am it. I am aware of it. I am conscious of it. I rely on it. I call on it. I am it. I rely on it. I am aware of it. I am conscious of it. I call on it. I am it. I rely on it. I lean on it. I depend on it. I'm conscious of it. I'm aware of it. I'm aware of it. I am it. I am it. I rely on it. I rely on it. I depend on it. I depend on it. I am it. I rely on it. I depend on it. This has been going through my head ever since we got out of meditation. I am it. I am lavish, unfailing abundance. I am it. I rely on it. I am the rich, omnipresent substance, the source of all things in my life. This is my reality. And just as I know it as the reality in my life, I also know that it is the reality of your life. You are it. You can depend on it. So let me circle back around to the question then, because you've got to decide if you can accept it. You've got to decide if you can accept more. You should ask your neighbor, can you accept more? And ask the other neighbor, can you accept more? Can you accept more? Can you accept more love? Can you accept more joy? Can you accept more peace? Can you accept more money? Yes. The Center of Peace was established in 2001. And for 17 years, we always had more than enough love. For 17 years, we always had more than enough joy. For 17 years, we always had more than enough peace. And it always seemed that we had just enough money. For 17 years, it seems like we had just enough money. And when I say that, what I mean is that there was nothing left over. There was nothing left over. And then suddenly, almost like magic, but we know it's not magic, it's practice, and almost like luck, but we know it's not luck, we know it's the law, the money started to appear. Wow. It was like magic. And so one day, when everything was just operating in the most perfect way, I looked at our bank account. And on this particular day, whatever responsibilities we had in paying for the services that we were receiving, they just didn't hit the account yet. So on this particular day, when I went to our account, we had $250,000. And I'm saying it like that because I want you to get it. We are it. We can rely on it. That particular day, we had $250,000. We went from just enough to more than enough in 5 to 6 years. There's people here who can testify to the story. It is the truth. And so I'm not sharing this story because it's some to seem that it equates to our success. No, we're not getting it twisted. Our success is based on how much we change. We right there in the practice, changing. Our success is based on how many moods we can change. Our success is indicative of how many moments we can change. Our success is indicative of how many minds we can change. Our success is based on how often we can change our thinking. Our success is how many lives can we change. It's not how much money we got in the bank. So the story is not about that. The story is about us. So I'm telling you this story because I think that there's something we can learn from this story. I think at least it deserves our attention, some detail to it, so we can see what there is there for us to take and make our own. So you might be thinking, Where'd the money come from? How did the money get there? Who did the money come from? And we already addressed this last week. Where'd the money come from? God. Who did the money come from? God. How did the money get there? God. We already know that. Done. So, we worked that out last week. And we know it's not luck, and we know it's not magic. So what happened? What happened? Well, this is the thing, is some of us started to get all right with it. We started to get all right with it. It was all right for some of us that we be prosperous. It was all right for some of us that we have the space that we need so that there's heat and there's air when we need it, and there's a place for our children. There's a place where our doors can open whenever somebody is ready to come in and be with us, and to be with people like us, that the doors would be open. Some of us got comfortable with being all right with it. When we're talking about money, abundance, you got to be all right with it. If you want more love, you got to be all right with it. If you want more joy, you got to be all right with it. If you want more peace, you got to be all right with it. If you want more money, you got to be all right with it. Are you all right with it? Yeah. Are you all right with having more money? Yeah. Are you all right with having more money? Because you got to be all right with it. You do. Some of us was all right with it. You know, I think I remember the moment when I became all right with it. We were having my installation service. I was being installed as the new senior minister of the Center of Peace. And we had several ministers that were from out of town. They came to be with us, and there was a moment in the service where each minister just whispered something in my ear. And one of the ministers looked me in my eyes and said, this, talking about the center, this is a divine idea in the mind of God. This moment is a divine idea in the mind of God. And then in that moment, I decided that, that a divine idea in the mind of God is a complete idea in me. A divine idea in the mind of God is a complete idea in me. I'm all right with the money. I'm all right with a space that's got heat. I'm all right with a space that's got warm water. I'm all right with it. In that moment, it became all right with me. You've got to get all right with it. It being all right. Because it is all right. A-L-L, right? It's all right. Y'all with me? Because it's our birthright. You got to get all right with it being all right. Because it is all right. Because it's our birthright. This abundance, this lavish abundance. I am it. I'm all of it. I'm lavish abundance, the omnipresent substance of the universe. I am it. I rely on it. You got to get all right with it because it's your birthright. Y'all with me? What happened? What happened? Well, we did good with our good. That's what happened. We released it. We released it. We released fear. We released fear. That's what happened. We started talking about it. We started talking about it every year in October. I mean, my little scared self came up here, knees shaking. I looked at everybody and I said, money, 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 money. It's true. We started talking about it. You can't change your money situation if you're not willing to talk about it, is what I'm trying to say to you. If you're not all right with having more money, your money situation can't change. You got to be all right with it. You got to be all right with talking about it. What happened? We blessed the money. We bless the money. We welcome the money. We bless the money. We welcome the money. You got to be all right with blessing your money. You got to be all right with welcoming more money. If you ain't all right with it, that's all right too. You just not going to have no more money. I mean, that's just the way it is. Right? So what happened, we blessed the money. We welcomed the money. We stopped denying the money because the money was always there. The truth is that there was about the same amount of people in 2021 that there was in 2017 and that there is today. I don't want you to make up stuff. There was more people here. No, there wasn't. Don't start making up stuff. No, there wasn't. Same conditions, same fertile soil. The money was always there. Yes. What did? We got all right with it. We got all right with it. We blessed the money. We blessed the money. And then we start to welcome it. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. You know what I'm saying? We stopped denying the money. We changed our perspective. We shifted our perspective about money. We stopped singing, he got the whole world in his hand, and we started singing, I got the whole world in my hands. I got the whole world in my hands. I got the whole world in my hands. I got all this money in my hands. Come on, practitioners. Let us just move into a moment of prayer then this morning. Bringing our full awareness, our full attention into recognizing and realizing our God self, our true self, the very nature of our reality. Let us become aware and know that God is lavish, unfailing abundance. It is the infinite, omnipresent substance of the universe. It is individualized as you, and it is individualized as me. So today, as we unify with it, once again in our heart, in our mind, in our soul, and in our spirit, I just affirm and know for you as I know for myself, then I am it. I am aware that I am it. I am conscious of it. I am aware and conscious of it as you. It is my lavish abundance. I am my lavish abundance. I am the rich, omnipresent substance of the universe in my reality, in my world, and I know the truth for you that you are the lavish abundance, this omnipresent substance in your own life. Let us affirm and know today then that I can rely on it and you can rely on it. You can depend on it. You can count on it. Affirm and know that it is who and what you really and truly are, your God self. Reverend Ike said it doesn't matter how many times you pray to a God in the sky, but if you don't know the God in you, your faith is dead. The God in me, I am it. Let us declare and decree today that all of our needs are met. That for each one of us now, our perspective, our perception is being changed about money. Our perception is changing about ourselves. We affirm and we know that money is my friend. And I am a friend of money's. I prosper in every way. And I know this is true for you too, because you are it. Oh, I'm so grateful today to be able to speak this word of truth today, to become one with the word today, where the word lives in me and lives in you today, where we can sing a new song today. I got the whole world in my hands. I got the whole wide world in my hands. I got the whole world in my hands. And guess what? You do too. I'm grateful. Truly, I am grateful. I'm moving in this moment then just simply to surrender my word, letting it go, fall into the rich soil of the infinite all good. This good is mine and this good is yours now. Let us be all right with it. Be all right with it. Be all right with it. Bless your money. Befriend your money. Be all right with your money. Do good with your money. Share your money. Bless your money. Be all right with your money. Let us let it go. It's done. It is already done. A done deal in the mind of God. A divine idea in the mind of God is a complete idea in me and in you. And so it is.
God's the whole world in his hand. He's got this whole world in his He's got the whole world in his hand. He's got this whole wide world in
the things that money could buy. Whole wide world in his hand. You know the rich would live and the poor would die. Whole wide world in his hand. But I'm not worried. He's got this great big world. Oh, in your hand you've got this great big world. Yes, in your hand you've got this great big world. Hallelujah. That in your hand you've got the whole wide world in your hand. If you don't believe that I've been redeemed, whole wide world in his hand. Oh, follow me on down to Jordan Stream. The whole wide world in his hand. Hallelujah. He's got this great big world right in his hand. He's got this great big world. Yes, in his hand he's got this great big world. Right in his hand he's got the whole wide world. His
And so it is. And so it is. Yes. So as our practitioners take their seats and we move into a time of sharing and giving, I want to call our ushers forward. As we move into a time of sharing and giving with the center, I want to take a moment to acknowledge those who have already given and those who give online. Let us bring it all into the storehouse as we move into a moment of prayer. Why don't you join me in acknowledging the infinite presence, the divine presence that is within us as our only source. Join me in recognizing it as the only activity of the substance in our lives. Where, God, who, God, how, God. We can never outgive the giver, for we are one with it. We are it, and we can rely on it. So I know then that in our time of gratitude, of thanksgiving for this day, and for each other, and for this place, for people like us, I know that every cent that we receive, that it moves the center of peace out into this world with the doors flung open for anybody and everybody who is ready for a new perspective, a new relationship, who is ready to know something more about money and who is ready to know something more about themselves. Somebody who is ready and able to receive it. Someone who can say yes to it. So I know, just as we are blessed in this moment, that the giver too is blessed 1,000,000 times fold. Truly, truly, it can be no other way. So for every cent that we receive today, I do give thanks. Truly, I do give thanks. And so it is.
Thank you for your blessings. Thank you for your blessings. Your guidance is wise indeed. Thank you for your blessings. Thank you for your blessings. Your lessons live on in me. Ooh, thank you, thank you, thank you. 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 Ooh, thank you. Thank you for your blessing. Thank you for your blessing. Your guidance is wise indeed.
And so it is. And so it is. Thank you. All right. So we've done it again. Let us prepare ourselves in to stand and sing our closing song as we move to the end of our service. And our choir comes forward to lead us in the singing of our closing song, our release. I want to remind you all that our practitioners are here and ready to join you in knowing the truth with you, for you, and about you. If you are desiring prayer, our practitioners have on the purple stoles. Please do feel free to go and ask for prayer.
There was a time in my life I thought I had to do it all for myself.
Didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. Didn't know the love of God was ahead.
Now I can say, if you're discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day,
You have got to let it go.
let it go,
Let it all go.
let it go.
And this is what you have to say. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light.
as we journey on throughout our week, let us remember, money is my friend. Let us be all right with this lavish, unfailing abundance. Bless it. Do good with it. And you will prosper. And so it is.
All I need's a minute. All I need's a minute. All I need's a minute. Okay. All I need's a minute. Sometimes I forget that all my needs are met. And then I fall asleep thinking things I don't believe until I wake up in gratefulness, counting all the ways I'm blessed. That all my needs are met. There were times I recall when I couldn't see the light of day, but somehow sweet spirit made a way out of no way, and that is why I testify